Focus on education infrastructure because Seventh-day Adventist Senior High School at Sunyani in the Bono region is battling severe infrastructure deficit that is hampering effective teaching and learning. With limited classroom space, both teachers and students face daily struggles, a situation that is also discouraging new admissions. A 12-unit classroom block started in 2023 to address the shortage has been abandoned, leaving the school's needs unmet. ChannelOne News' Michael Sapamfum has been to the school and reports.
Established in 2004 by the SDA church with just 24 students, 14 boys and 10 girls, the Sunyani SDA Senior High School was absorbed into the public education system in the 2015-2016 academic year. Today, it has 322 students, 142 boys and 180 girls, supported by 53 teaching staff and 16 non-teaching staff. But the school's facilities have failed to match this growth. It lacks enough classrooms, a proper assembly hall, and a science laboratories for practical lessons. In 2023, government began work on a 12-unit classroom block at a new site to ease the pressure, but construction has since stalled. The abandoned site has now turned into an open defecation spot for some residents. The poor infrastructure is also affecting enrollment as some students fail to report after seeing the school's conditions.
We have inadequate classroom. Classrooms are not enough for all the subjects especially during elective subjects because of the nature of the syllabus. We need more classroom. And looking back at where we are standing, the government started a classroom unit block, 1 story, by Get Fund for us. But this has stalled since December 2023, almost 19 months ago. The contractor has never been to site. We need this classroom block to be completed on time so that we can make very good use of it, because we need the classrooms. Beyond the classroom infrastructure, we also need furniture in the classrooms. We have little furniture in the classroom, even for the few students that we have. That leads me to my enrollment. Enrollment is going down. We need the government to help absorb the school into the boarding boarding system, so that our school will also become a boarding school where it will attract many students to come. Looking around us in Sunyani, the schools around us cannot absorb the number of students who want to go to secondary school. In this era of free SHS, everybody wants to be at the boarding house. So we need the government to absorb our school into the boarding status.
2 teachers voiced their frustrations over the situation.
You realize that everything we'll have to do as far as instruction is concerned must be done in the classroom. But as we speak now, we don't have adequate classrooms. Sometimes teachers are moved to take lessons under trees, makeshift staff common room, wherever it's possible to make lessons go on. So I would say the lack of classrooms is really affecting us.
Well, as a teacher in this school, we find it very difficult whilst teaching, since the buildings and the classrooms are inadequate. Sometimes you have to have group works. When the students are sitting in groups, you can't even move around to supervise, since the classrooms are not enough and the students are more than the ones we should get in the classroom. So that is one thing that is really affecting us in the classrooms. And also, we don't really have much infrastructure, and in our classrooms we need projectors for teaching and so many things. Even as a science teacher, we don't have labs for practical work. So sometimes we have to commute the students to other schools, and that really brings a lot of problems for us.
The girls' prefect, Estella Ejewahimas, also described how the shortage of facilities is impacting students.
We lack classrooms. When you're about to study, especially the other courses that we offer, when you're about to study our electives, some of us have to move out of the classrooms. We have to study under a tree, and then we don't even get a place to study. Yes, and then the second one too, About the dining hall, we don't have dining hall. We have to bring our food to the classrooms and then eat. And then lastly, the dormitories. We are more there. We are more. We don't even get a place to sleep. Most of us sleep on the floor. We don't get a place to sleep. So that's our challenges that we are facing.
The management at the SDA Senior High School in Sunyani is appealing to government to complete this abandoned 12-unit classroom block to help improve teaching and learning in the school. For Channel One News, I am Michael Sapon Info.